Coming up next on Columbus Connection, the 9th annual Tri-City Latino Festival is on the way. We're going to talk all about it. Stay tuned. Welcome to Columbus Connection. I am your host, David Britt. It is September. The fall is here, football is here, and another premier event in the city is coming. It's 9th annual. Can you believe it? 9th annual Tri-City Latino Festival will be September 17th. That is a Saturday. One of the most awesome events we have in the city, and we have the perfect people here to talk about it. Got Kathy and Natalie here, and we're going to go over everything. There's a parade going on, and the event is just a full day of fun for the entire community. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, thank you, David.
Thank you for having us.
And welcome back, Natalie, and Kathy, welcome to you. Now tell me your name, tell me a little bit about yourself, and tell me what you're doing with the committee to bring the Latino Festival to us.
Well, Kathy Rosado, I work for NeighborWorks Columbus, but I've been part of the board for the past 2 years, we're gonna say. The first year was a lot of work, and this year, a lot of work, but I'm looking forward to it. So as part of the committee, what we do is I work with the sponsor letters, we do follow-ups, and I also work with the volunteers.
Yeah,
So-
that cannot be understated. If anybody has ever done anything community-related, you know how big it is working with volunteers
Yes,
and organizing
yes.
that. So that's awesome. Natalie, now you're more of a veteran to it. Tell us about yourself, and you do a lot in the community as well. Tell us about you.
Yeah, I've been with Tri-City, I think 4 months after I moved to Columbus. I got connected with Mimi. She knew my passion, and she took me under her wing, and she's just been pulling me along on this crazy ride ever since. So I'm really appreciative of that. So I've been with Tri-City for about 5 or 6 years, and with that, I've worked on everything from sponsorships to the whole event organizations, all the logistics and fun things like that, and have really watched it grow throughout the years.
Fundraising.
Oh yeah, the fundraising.
Right.
All of it.
Yeah. One thing I love about Columbus is we're not in Atlanta or in Austin or a huge city, but we're still a place where you can randomly run into somebody from anywhere in the world. Like that cultural difference is so important, so essential to our city. So having this event is essential to that. Tell us a little bit about just what goes into bringing this great event to the city.
Oh my goodness. Well, those meetings, so after the festival stops, so at the end of last year, we did our debrief meetings, and then we took a few weeks off through the holidays to just kind of decompress and enjoy time with our families.
Yeah.
But immediately, even before January, we were meeting again regularly, and we were talking about what the next year's festival is going to look like. Who we're going to ask to join us to participate, what kind of activities we want, what kind of artists we're looking to do, because literally we have to pretty much have our entire lineup of artists secured by the beginning of the year. So we need to have the funding behind that as well. So the next festival literally starts right after this festival. So it's just a continuous cycle.
Gotcha. Now you guys there's going to be a parade this year. So it's going to take us through the day. We're going to start off with the parade. And where do we go from there?
I'm going to let you down.
So we're gonna start off with the parade at 11 a.m.
And where's it going to be?
It's gonna be on Broadway and 9th.
Okay.
From 12th to 9th, yeah.
From 12th to 9th. So we're gonna do the roundabout. Once we start with the parade, it finishes at 12. So at 12, we commence the daily activities of the festival. It's gonna start off with music. We're gonna have the vendors already set up, so everybody can just start walking in. And as of 2 o'clock is the official artists. We're gonna start with all the artists lined up until 9 o'clock in the night. So it's gonna be an event all day. We're gonna have the music, we're gonna have the vendors there, we're gonna have activities for the kids, we're gonna have exhibits, we're gonna have tennis exhibit, we're gonna have a lot of promotional tables as well. We have a lot of nonprofits who are really interested in participating. And a lot of these nonprofits have a lot of services that impact the Hispanic community as well. We're gonna have a resource center as well, and that's gonna be focused on the health. So the more closer we get to the activity, the more interest that keeps coming in. Sometimes we do a lot of follow-up and we don't get the response. And then this week has been a response after response after response.
The closer you get to the date, more people started popping up and being available.
Gosh, yes. And we don't say no. We don't say no. As long as there is space and they are supporting and sponsoring the festival, we continue until maybe a couple of days before when we're like, okay, this is it. This is the cutoff date because we have to finish with the banners, making sure we have everybody's name and recognizing everybody.
Goes into it.
Right? Everything.
Now, before we get too far, let's make sure we let everybody know where it's going to be. Where's it going to be? The location, the date. Let's get that out.
All right,
for sure.
For anyone wanting to participate in the parade, the lineup for that's going to be at 10 a.m. downtown on Front Avenue. But you do have to register for that. So that's on our website, or you can just email us if you're interested. So lineup would be from 10 a.m. to 11, and then at 11, we're going to start our march down Broadway. We'll have an announcer down there, lots of music. We're having local school bands. We're going to have radio stations. So Columbus is going to be a fun, loud city that morning. And so that's going to lead into our festival down at the Civic Center. And of course, that's going to be at 12, and that's going to go till about, we always say 9 p.m., but we never finish.
The party doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop till they
And that's
kick us
great,
out.
because even if there's something, like there may be other events going on in the city during that day, it's an all-day thing. So if you're leaving from somewhere else, you've still got plenty more party time, plenty more food time, plenty more activity time to go.
Yep. And one of the things we're a little notorious for is our food lines, because our food vendors, they come from everywhere, and they are fantastic. And of course, they're going to be there this year. I think last year, especially with the weather, it was a little bit better. I think the line was only like 45 minutes in the pouring rain.
And I love how Latin culture is represented at the festival, because you see so many different flags and so many different people and so many different people that are just proudly representing their heritage.
Yes.
It's so amazing to see it.
And it's very colorful. I mean, Latin community, Latin culture, what stands out is our sazon, the flavor that we bring out, the colors, the traditions. It's just a lot, and it's enjoyable. Enjoyable to the sight and enjoyable to eat.
What does it mean to the community just to be represented, and not just represented, but celebrated? How important is that?
When you're living in a community where there's not a lot of events or opportunities to highlight your heritage, it really means a lot to have that whole day where you're just the loudest and biggest thing going on, and you can just come out in your colors, you can come out with your family, you can eat the food of your country, you can listen to the music you listened to when you were growing up. I mean, I can't imagine not listening to the music of my mom, like, these days, like, on the radio, like, the nostalgia that comes with that. People, like, they come to those festivals, and it's almost an emotional experience, because it's just, it's your life, it's your family, it's your history, it's your culture. So I think getting to share that with the greater community, it just makes us all feel more appreciated, more seen, more understood, and just more included.
And that's the great thing, it's for the whole community. So you see everybody there.
Everybody and anybody. I mean, and they come in, asking questions. If they have the opportunity, just ask us, what it means to us, or ask us how the food tastes, and we can describe to you how it is, but you would never understand until you taste it. And it's a real big pride for a lot of us. One of the things that Latin community is, or Hispanic community is, we're really proud and we're really loud, and we show it. So we really enjoy it, and when everybody comes to understand us, and I don't think it's so much as understanding, but enjoying what we enjoy. It makes a big difference. Dancing to our music, the salsa, the bachata. It is, and Natalie's a great dancer. She's one that teaches.
She was talking about the dance competition before we got on the air, so she's already claiming victory over that.
Yes. My dance partner and I are going to be doing another demo this year, so I get terrible stage fright, and I hate it every year, but like 30 seconds into it, I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever.
We're so much more alike than we're unalike. And if you get some music and some good food, and some people that are just relaxed and enjoying themselves and celebrating themselves, it's an amazing thing.
It is. It is.
So let's recap. So we got the parade starting at 11 in Uptown. That's starting on Front Avenue. Give us the website of where you'll need to register to be a part of the parade.
So TriCityLatinoFestival.com. You can go on there. Now, the registration for the festival is under the sponsor tab, but you don't pay to be in the parade. I'm sorry, the registration for the parade is under the sponsor tab, but you're not paying to be a part of the parade. We just need you to register.
Gotcha.
So that's where the registration is.
It's free.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And then we take it down to the Civic Center, and that's where all the food, the fun, the music, and the events are going to be from 12 to 9, so all-day thing.
It's an all-day thing. We're going to have participation of the local high schools. They're going to have the band there.
Okay.
Like I said, there's DJ. They're going to play all kinds of music.
They're going to be live performances.
They're going to be
from national musicians, not just some of everybody.
They're from everywhere. We're having musicians from Puerto Rico. We're having from Panama, from Mexico, and representing different cultures.
Yeah.
Urban music, which in Spanish we call reggaeton. So that's more for the hip hoppers that like that. We're gonna have salsa. We're gonna have bachata, merengue maybe, a little bit merengue. Merengue is a little bit faster. Nothing slow. I can't say slow because we want everybody to be upkeep and moving it throughout the whole day.
Yeah. That's amazing. And tell it, there's even going to be tennis.
And for the tennis exhibition, we're going to have two organizations that a couple of years ago, they actually did an exhibit in one of the festivals. I wasn't here for that. So this year, we're going to have them participate. We're going to have a little space set up for them, for those people that are interested in learning how to do tennis. So it's going to be very active on that day, for sure. They're going to be with us during the day. And in addition, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to have the different booths with different information. Everything is available for everyone and the Hispanic community.
Awesome. So everybody, anybody in your family, from the oldest to the youngest, is going to be safe. It's going to be secure. Whether you want to just sit around and have food or you want to run around and play and dance, there's going to be something for you at the 9th annual. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Tri-City Latino Festival.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to imagine a festival with so much. I mean, we have everything from the kids zones and inflatables. Park and Recs is bringing out even more games. We're going to have the mobile video game units. We have the Hispanic Resource Fair giving job opportunities. They're also going to do health screenings. And then we have local nonprofits handing out any kind of pamphlets on bilingual services.
Wow.
So we have Corta. If you're active and you want to learn or play some tennis out there, bring your tennis shoes. We are going to have cooling stations because we learn.
Yes.
So we'll have our misting stations out there, keep everyone nice and cool. If I wasn't going to be actually coordinating the festival, I would bring out my family. I would bring a blanket or some chairs. I would sit under the trees, listen to music, be prepared to get some great food, and enjoy, being able to send the kids to the play area while I got to go to the beer garden. So there really is something for everyone there.
That's all we have to say. We will see you there Saturday, September 17th, starting uptown on Front Avenue and going at 12 to all the way to 9 o'clock at the Columbus Civic Center. It's a great thing for everybody in the community. Again, can't wait to see you there. Thanks to my amazing guests and thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you, Natalie.
And thank you for watching Columbus Connections.